The tools that you guys gonna need are handsaw, measuring tape, a pen for marking, a drill, and some screws. I used the 8x3 screws. You will need two 2x4s, as you can see it here, and two of the 2x6, and that's gonna be the base.
At first, you have to put your bike on top of the 6x2 so you can measure where you're gonna mark it. You have to put your bike all the way to the front at the end of the 6x2, and then we're gonna mark it all the way over here where the rear wheel ends. So I marked it right there. You see the black line. All the way to the end here. So next, you have to measure the height from the bottom all the way to your wheel, to your rear wheel. It's about 20 inches height, so you have to cut 20 inches of the 6x2.
So I'm cutting this wood, the 6x2. This is gonna be the load bearing wall of the structure.
So you have to cut 20 inches of the 6x2.
So this is the 2x6 load bearing wall. I'm attaching it to the base using a screw, the 8x3 screws. I'm screwing it from the bottom up so it's more stabilized and strong. So that's the load bearing wall already attached to the base.
So next step is you have to measure the front of the rear wheel all the way to the back where you put the 6x2. So you have to cut the 2x4 24 inches, two 24 inches, and then we'll put it on the side of the rear wheel.
So I'm cutting this 2x4s so I can do some framing around the rear wheel.
So that's the two 24s, 2x4. We'll put it like that on the side.
I'm gonna put a piece of wood right in front of that rear wheel.
Then we're gonna cut the 2x4. It's about 5.5 inches. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna put two bolts on each side here, and then we're gonna do a couple more on the bottom. We're gonna put one bolt here on the top, one bolt on the bottom, one bolt, same thing on the other side. So basically we're just making like a box, and then the rear wheel goes to the middle. So next one is we're gonna put a bunch of bolts on the bottom. We're gonna bolt the 2x4 to the 6x2. So what I did was I put a bunch of bolts on the bottom, connecting the 2x6 to the 2x4. As you can see, a bunch of holes there. So it's, yeah. So I put probably 6 bolts in each side to make it stronger. So I cut another piece, like connecting the bottom and the back side. So it's kind of like an anchor. I'm gonna put another one on the other side, and I just put couple of bolts on each side, the bottom and the top one, and I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. So I just cut the other side. I'm just gonna put a couple of bolts together. Like I'm gonna connect the bracket and the 6x2 to the 2x4. It's kind of like that angle there. So I'm gonna put a couple of bolts on that side. So what I did was I put like a wing. So it added a lot of support when you're doing a lot of support on the back, because you're putting a lot of stress. So it adds more support. So the size is like a 52 inches of the 6x2, and you just have to drill it. You just have to drill it on the, like in the middle here, like 5 bolts. So I just added a piece of wood on the base there, so it's more stable there. So it's pretty much done now. I'm just gonna try it and I'll let you guys know. I'll show you the finished product. So this is the finished product, guys. I'm gonna use this every day so I can improve my manual skills. So it goes like this.